I just guys going to go ahead and fire off 2 standard velocity, 2 subsonics, and then 2 CCI quiets. But you guys, please forgive me for that horrible audio. One, it's these cheap mics I'm trying out, and two, it was the actual wind. Reviewed it a little bit and noticed just how bad it was. Went ahead and relocated down here into the wood line to finish up the conclusion. We're talking on behalf of the B&T 22 suppressor. Seems pretty sweet, and huge shout out to Anthony for making this possible to go ahead and T&E this particular silencer. I've been a fan of B&T so far. It's actually thanks to Anthony. I've got to try out 2 different ones. His Rotex compact, and now this little 22. This sucker is light. It's only 5.5 inches and 3.5 ounces, and a 1.2 in diameter. It's definitely lighter than my dead air mask, and as far as I can recall on all the other silencers I've also used, it's pretty stinking light from all the ones I've used. The 1.2 diameter, on my dead air mask, the Oculus, and a couple other suppressors I've been able to get my hands on, or if not own, I've been able to utilize my existing holsters while running them on my 22 pistol. With this one being a 0.2 instead of a 0.1, 0.01, whatever it is, this one, which probably is not going to affect any of you, did not fit any of my holsters. But hey, that extra diameter, extra volume might be why this thing sounds so good. That 3.5 ounces is definitely nice, whether it was on my pistol or on my rifle. I definitely appreciated it being lighter weight out there on the fore end of it and everything. And the length of, what is it, 5.5, is pretty much typical of all the 22 silencers I've come across. Shooting this thing for the last few days, I've definitely enjoyed using it. Went ahead and utilized it on my M&P 4¼ inch barrel, now discontinued 22 pistol. It suppressed that extremely well. My M&P, I think it's a 7 or whatever inch M&P AR-15 chambered in 22, suppressed that extremely well. And then also on my 16-inch Christensen chambered in 22. With the, let's see, the Christensen rifle, shooting both standard subs and the quiets regardless just sounded great all around. Let's see, the pistol was probably the loudest of the 3 different platforms I went ahead and put it on, but it was still comfortable when shooting out in the open. It was still comfortable to shoot without even muffs, earplugs, or anything. The rifle itself, though, I only shot that one out in the open. That one was very comfortable to the ears and everything, regardless of velocity of rounds fired. The subsonics and the quiets were stupid quiet and everything, so I definitely enjoyed that. But I'm primarily a standard velocity guy, and I like the suppressor to take off the edge, and it did just that for me. Back pressure, the wind. The AR-15, I really didn't notice it at all. I shot the pistol probably more than the AR, and I bet you if I was in different circumstances, less windier conditions, I might have felt it more. There was a little bit of blowback to my face I experienced on a couple occasions, but there is some blowback. How much I couldn't tell. All the situations I was in was the wind. I was favoring the wind and everything. It was probably blown in a direction, blowed out of my face because I wasn't experiencing anything as far as blowback. Pros, there's a lot of pros. I want to say 265. Hopefully I wrote down the actual retail, not the cost. I want to say it's extremely affordable in comparison to a lot of the other silencers out there. Length is comparable to all others, but lighter than most others, unless you get like an aluminum can. And diameter is for the most part comparable. I would say it's a touch larger than most of the ones, at least that I've had my hands on. I would say the only con as far as I'm aware, is this is a non-serviceable can. It cannot be disassembled, as far as I'm aware. So the only con would be is you're going to take it apart to actually clean it. So as far as maintenance, my guess would be this is probably something you're going to have to soak and everything for your maintenance, and then you'll just have to be cautious with whichever chemicals you're using and everything to not affect the actual material or the finish and everything on it. But overall, I'm definitely impressed with this particular silencer, and I would recommend this one to anyone that was looking for a 22 silencer. But hopefully this helps out despite the horrible audio. You guys take care and have a good day. Oh yeah, I also forgot, I also got some additional footage back to back with the dead air mask to the shooter's ear, and reviewing this footage, I couldn't tell any difference, but here's the footage for you to see for yourself.